Hey everybody, Greg with Church of Journey. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a special video for you. I tried to shoot it outside like 6 times already because we are in North Carolina on the beautiful Blue Ridge Parkway, but it's really windy and cars keep coming by, so I'm going to do it in here. Today's video is about the Chevy Colorado midsize pickup truck. So, what exactly we're going to talk about? Whether or not it's worth waiting for the 2023 model year truck to come out, or if you should just go ahead and buy a 2022 if you're in the market. And some people might be saying, why are you even talking about trucks? Well, as you know, we live in a van. We've been doing that for about 4 years, and we're ready for a little more off-road capabilities. So we've been talking about trucks, and it seems like the Chevy Colorado ZR2 is pretty capable. So let's talk about it. So big difference between 2022 and 23. They're doing a total remake of the truck. 2 things that may sway you would be the motor and the interior. So let's talk about the motor first. So on the 2022, there is a 3.6 liter V6 option, or a 2.8 liter 4-cylinder Duramax diesel, which was made by Isuzu. And then on the 2023, they're changing that up. They're getting rid of both of those motors, and they're only going to have a 2.7 liter. It's the L3B I4 Turbo charged engine. That could be big for some people. I'll get into the specs that I've been seeing online about the two, and what I'm leaning towards here. But the fuel economy between the 3, so the current 3.6 liter V6 gets 16 city, 18 highway. The diesel gets 18 city, 22 highway. And then the turbo 4-cylinder is actually available in the Silverado currently. It gets 20 city, 23 highway. I'm just going to go with their estimates on that. So it does have the best fuel economy, the new version. And then when it comes to power and torque, the current gas V6, 308 horsepower at 275 foot-pounds of torque. The little Duramax does 181 horsepower at 369 foot-pounds of torque. So it's everybody calls it a little tractor in low gear. It just wants to keep going. And then the new turbo, I'm seeing 310 horsepower with 348 to 430 foot-pounds of torque. So higher than both the other two in both of those. It's going to be mated up to a 10-speed transmission. The diesel is a 6-speed, and the 3.6 liter V6 is an 8-speed. So what does all that mean? I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about a turbo. So I kind of like tried and true. It's been working. 3.6 liter V6 just goes. The diesel, I've had issues with the diesel in the past for me personally, so I'm going to skip that one. It comes with a $3,700 upcharge, but a lot of people love those. For fuel economy, I will put that down in the description, but I did fuel economy on both for 300 miles at current fuel prices, which are crazy, and the last year fuel prices, which were still crazy, but maybe slightly better. And I'll put all the numbers down below, but basically what I found was the diesel is the most expensive to drive currently, but a year ago it was the cheapest of the 3. And then between the V6 and the new turbo 4-cylinder, based off of the assumptions of fuel economy, they were pretty close, so there wasn't a major difference, and that was with running premium fuel in the 4-cylinder turbo, which I read you will need to do. So if it does come out and it ends up running on regular mid-grade fuel, that'll actually drop that down quite a bit. But from everything I've seen, it's going to require premium. So yeah, when is this even coming out? So we're in May now. They are supposed to debut it in the first half of the year, so within the next month or two. And then the launch should happen in the second half of the year. So a few months out to get a new one. Interior was the other big change that some people may care about. Some people might not. But what I've seen from leaked videos, it basically looks like they're going to put a big old screen in the new version. The current one, you can look that up. It has a little touch screen. It works. You have to put a key in the ignition. It works. There's a chance the new one might do away with that. Be push button. So really the interior comes down to conveniences and how fancy you want to be. And we all know we like nice things, and the current one is kind of dated. But if you need a motor, you don't have a choice. So yeah, so really between the three motor options, I would like to hear from you and your opinions too. But I am currently going to wait until they announce the new one to see, one, does it fit 33-inch tires without trimming wheel wells? I wonder if they've addressed that. Two, does it come with 33-inch tires? I doubt it will, but I saw one rumor saying it might. And then for me, I'm going to be looking at either the ZR2 or the Bison Edition. I just want to look at the rock protection, basically. So skid plates. The rock sliders on the current Bison and ZR2, if you just see the single tube one, I like it a lot. But I did see a picture of a split tube one where it's going to be along the bottom and then one coming up on the door a little bit more. So that one looked pretty cool. Might offer a little extra protection. But yeah, they look pretty great overall. So that's really about it. I'm definitely going to be waiting till they announce the new one to determine, because one, if the new one is amazing, I'll be able to get the new one. If the new one sucks, I'll be able to get one of the old ones still. And on top of that, if the new one sucks, well, we won't say sucks because some people are going to like it, but if the new one isn't as good as everybody wants it to be, you might be able to get a rebate on an older model, the 2022, which would make it cheaper. So that's why I'll be waiting for the new one to at least be announced before I make my decision. Please leave some comments below, because I would like to hear from you about what you're thinking about the new one and the current one. If you have one, if you're happy with it, yeah, basically, let's just hear more. So thanks for watching. For any of our followers that think this was a useless video or it has nothing to do with vans, the reality is this is the Drifter journey, and we are on a journey. So we are probably going to buy some land. We've been talking about homesteading. We've been talking about buying something in Mexico and not homesteading. We've been talking about buying a truck. We've been talking about staying in the van for another year. So really, we don't know what's going on. So you'll need to stay in touch and stay tuned to see what we do. We appreciate the support. This is a wild adventure we call life. So we are going to keep doing it. Thank you for the support up until now. And we look forward to the continued support. Thanks for watching, everybody.